Okay, so been working on getting everything disconnected in my engine. Um, I went ahead, removed the alternator, AC compressor after getting it discharged, throttle body and all of that goodness is disconnected. I can't get it out yet though because one little thing, this assembly right here, there's a bolt hole that goes here, there's one that goes up here. There's also a bolt around the back of this. It's hard to get to, but it's got to come out. Once that comes out, this whole thing can come out. I removed the evap canister for the AC. Just gone through, disconnected all the various plugs that I could find. Drained the radiator. Reason being, obviously, you've got to disconnect a lot of radiator hoses and whatnot. Transmission coolant lines. Those are still connected. They're just clamps down here that you free up, and then I assume they just pop off. But I've been having a hard time getting them off. It's really cold out here, so kind of tired of messing with it. But so pretty much the only thing that has to come off at this point for me to be able to get the engine out, coolant hose here, come from the radiator, transmission coolant lines. I am going to go ahead and remove my fuel rail. I don't want to damage it in the process of pulling this engine out. I might be able to use it later, especially I'm not sure if the engine I bought has one with it or not. Plus, you know, your fuel injectors they're worth quite a bit. Right now my only issue is I've got this little stinking bolt back here that is just on there crazy tight, so I'll put some PB on there. I'm just going to let it soak for a while. I got all the other ones out. I mean, the fuel rail itself is free on this side. Just got to get this side and then pop it off. So anyway, I got about 1, 2, maybe three hoses to pop off. Oh, I got to take off my power steering pump, my power steering pump. I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna take it off because I'm gonna have to put it on the new engine I got. So I'm going to take it off. And then up underneath, just loosen the transmission bolts, remove those, and then the engine mounts, and I should be good to pull. So I figure about another maybe hour or so before I can get this thing out. I don't know if I'm going to do any more today or not. I've been out here while working. I'm getting kind of tired of it. So that's where we stand as of now. Not sure yet if I'm going to have to remove my valve covers. It would probably help to give me more room, but I'm going to probably try to get it out without doing so, and we'll see if that ends up being a mistake. But a couple of little annoyances are your engine, your dipstick tubes going back to your oil pan, and I guess transmission. Those things don't want to get out of the way. They're just kind of there, just annoying. So if anybody's got any good suggestions on what to do with those, feel free to post. I did bust this little guy right here. There was a little, what did I do with it? Little sensor, similar to this. It's right here. You can see where the bolts, or where the plastic broke off. So I'm gonna have to buy a new one of those. So be careful when you're working with your alternator and your AC compressor, pulling that out, not to bust that. I don't think you can get to it though until they're out. So you just got to be careful. Other than that, though, I've done a pretty good job of not breaking anything. I want to get the throttle body out and everything without jacking anything up. I know that's important. So it's the only thing really that I'm concerned about, but almost there. I should have it out here. My engine's going to be in a couple days, so I just got to have this ready to pull. I'm just going to kind of do one big, nice, grand swap. And as you can see, my fan cover here, it was actually busted when I bought the Jeep. But thinking about it, you know, if you don't cut that or whatever, you're going to have to get in here and pull this whole mess out. And it's really not a bad idea, honestly. I mean, cut it right there. Your engine can come out without you having to take all your radiator and stuff out, hopefully. mean, someone had already cut it before, and they just had it silicone back in place, and it didn't cause any problems. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that are super anal about having stuff, you know, exactly as it came from the factory. But I mean, when it comes to a job this big, anything that makes it easier without compromising the integrity of the system helps. So just you know, everybody can do what you want to do. But you can see, I mean, definitely got the space there to now get the engine out without having to go through and taking all that out. So I mean, I'm wondering if actually this may even be an engine swap. Who knows? As I've been taking it apart, I mean, there's a lot of parts that look relatively new, like this bar right here looks new. A lot of these pieces back here, they look new, and as I've been taking stuff out, I've been finding chunks of looks like deer hair or something. So I think that probably at one point or another, this thing hit a deer, and there was a bunch of stuff that had to be replaced. I know that I don't have an airbag, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to. I'll have to see if that's replaceable. But I mean, it's just hollow. So anyway. Alright, well, once I get everything else done and start to pull it out, I will tune back in.